Hello everybody, my name is Mark. I'm just kidding. Hello guys, it's Bartholomew here. We're back for another episode for a Friday video. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're all doing phantasmagorical and are having a good week at the moment. Not everybody can say the same if you are, and consider yourself lucky, and don't rub it in people's faces though, that if you are having a good week and you see somebody that isn't, please encourage them, give them a smile. That's all some people need sometimes. Just let them know they're accepted. Also, last episode we got a giant deathworm egg and I didn't even realize. Woo! Anyways, let's go. Back at it again with the white vans. I forgot to it's a water bucket. My bad. We need XP. Ooh, there's a chest up here. Take that. Coal. We'll come across another lava pool. One that we'll probably be able to get water from. This is the update with shulkers, and yeah, that was 1.9, wasn't it? It feels like it forever ago though, so I guess we're at it now. It's a crazy thought, huh? Feels like forever ago that shulkers were added, but in reality it was like... You know what? Actually, I'm gonna check that. Okay, there's a cluster of things up here. I gotta be very careful, because it could be cockatrice. And I need at least 2 cockatrice kills, because they can drop what are called wither bones, and wither bones can be used to basically utterly annihilate everything with dragon bone tools, since that's actually the tool rods you need. You need tool rods to be wither bone. Another floating island there. Hippogriff. Okay, so we just didn't get lucky enough to see any cockatrice. There is a large dragon over there, but that means there's a large deathworm as well. The nearby area, most likely. Seeing as I am a dragon myself, I really should be careful about these things. Another one of these structures in the desert here. Oh, it was a stage 4 female. It would have been an egg too. Look how big her head was. They give you a little salute and wander off to try to find resource. I will give you a boop. Oh! Boop picked you up. Right. You know what, actually, I'm going to take her with me. She probably was a mama dragon to maybe one of the baby ones that we saw. So it's kind of sad as a thought that, there was a whole dragon family that might have came through and all died to deathworms in this village. In this desert, for all we know, they're like out looking for food, starving, needed to land, and then the deathworms came. It's a really sad thought. It's just a little mama dragon and her babies dying to a deathworm, their natural enemy, when at their lowest point. Yeah, that's a really sad thought. I don't really know why I even talked about it. So she will come with us, and she will become our dragon staff. It might be scary for her, the thought of her ghost, having to follow someone who's going to be a dragon killer as a dragon themselves. Seeing as I need to kill dragons to get... Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, I am 2,000 blocks away, which means I am 3,000 blocks closer, I believe, somewhere around 3,000 blocks closer to a thing. And I'm actually This might seem weird, but I'm gonna make shears on the fly here, and we're gonna grab these dead bushes as we see them dotted about. Might seem like a weird thing of all things to grab. Why grab dead bushes? But the reason is because they spawn those tumbleweeds we keep seeing. These things. Now, if we're lucky, of course we get the rarest drop, or one of the rarest drops from it. One, as I'm just trying to show you there, why we even want to grab them. They spawn those tumbleweeds. We can make a tumbleweed farm, and honestly, that's how I made it through RLcraft. Was just kind of made a farm them. In RLcraft, deserts are dangerous because, of course, both death worms and the heat of all the year. The only time it's safe to be in the desert is during the winter. Even then, you can overheat in the desert. This is just, I guess, tips for RLcraft. A little segment for tips for RLcraft now. But yes, the tumbleweed mod is in RLcraft, and they spawn from these. Now, oh, a name tag. Perfect, we have dogs. We have 4 dogs we still need a name. And a city patty. I don't know if that's actually how you say it, but CITIPATI. Yeah. I'm gonna grab as many of these dead bushes as I can. It's really unsafe. And I believe they always go a certain direction. These tumbleweeds, they always go the same direction. The way I set up the farm, because I set it up very simply because I thought, even though I have this space, there could totally be a dragon that flies nearby. Eventually, I got to the point where I struggled and killed a dragon. I was very fortunate to get through as far as I did. Oh, right, the lighting glitches from these guys. I am going to take the sand just for the sake of glass later on. I will drop these arrows since I don't have a bow on me anymore. Yeah, and also, right there, that's one of the things about this, is that even if I don't get enough to make the farm, they drop dead bushes as well, which means that I can get more. Ugh. I'm sorry that I've been sniffling and coughing and sneezing so far. Don't know really what's causing this. Like I've said before, I'm not a person that has allergies this often. Kind of thing. So I'm like very surprised by the amount of sniffling and sneezing and this and that and the other and whatnot I've been doing for a while now, and it's very surprising to me. It's very surprising to me that I'm doing it at all. Because I'm very used to being a very healthy person in the long run. There's a lot of emeralds that I've been finding as well, which is really, really nice, though. But besides that, it's been a good bit of adventuring and stuff, and I am definitely having a lot of fun with this new revitalized series, seeing as we've it's not like I'm unfairly swayed to have a lot of stuff or anything like that. I just played my cards right in the beginning this time, at least. Because I will admit there were some parts in other series where I did lend myself a helping hand. Like when we had the ability to turn on and off the rain, I was doing that's what I'm really referring to, really. But which was very cheatsy on my part. But of course we aren't using that anymore. I forgot what that's actually from. I think that was because this is JEI. We were using NEI at first. That was back when people were still like NEI is superior and JEI is coming in a close second because people weren't that rude about it. Yeah. I really hope that you guys enjoy this new series this series that's come back and disappeared a multitude of times, seeing as, it's mainly been like glitches or the game breaking and stuff like that that's caused the series to die before. And I really, really have been already making sure that that's not too much of a possibility that we need to like restart or something like that or anything like that. But I do have a plan that will that will be in place for it, and that is that I'm going to be doing a lot of backups this time. You see, with Dino Diviners, I did a lot of backups. I still actually have some of the backups, but the thing is that uh, when it broke, I stopped doing the backups because I was like, oh, if it breaks, we're moving on anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But of course, we didn't get as far as I wanted to before it actually did break, and that led to the problem of I didn't have that episode that I wanted to do where it was going to be like we're saying goodbye to the old world and watching it destabilize as we create the portal because of the fact that we're breaking the fabric of reality kind of thing that was supposed to be what was going on. That's why, those ancient ferns that started taking over and stuff. Nature was trying to reclaim the world, but nature became so powerful it was retaking over everything instead of just what we had taken away from it. And that's the thing. We need to make sure that this series we don't have that kind of thing happen. We need to make sure that we keep in balance with nature. And yeah, you see, we made a factory, and that was our biggest penalty to us. We need to make a factory that's not going to have so much death in it, especially since we had eggs and stuff. And of course, we're still going to try to do that factory, but we're going to try to do it in a much safer manner. Seeing as I think we have electric furnaces of some sort. Let me just look it up. Furnace. Electric furnace. See? Right here. Electric furnace. I think we should be able to do. Yeah. Electric furnaces from Galacticraft should be our new alternative to that, which will totally be nice, especially since we have multiple ways to produce a lot of RF and whatnot. I think that's the smallest biome from Ice and Fire, the Icy Biome that I've ever seen in my life. Just over here. It's sad that uh, Waystones doesn't add it to every village, including the modded ones. Oh no, actually. Oh, there's another Dragonforge thing over here. Ooh hoo hoo. Schlanky. Yeah, there's a small portion of the biome here. Alright, so I'm definitely not close or not far enough away, and this is actually getting a little closer to home. This direction at least. going on to this, but I'm going to mark that as well. You see, one of the resources or things we can get from Ice and Fire is called Dragon Steel. It is a mixture of iron and dragon's blood, and it's a very powerful resource material that can really, really pack a punch and sway the way a battle could go. And seeing as when we did Mistcraft, we got captured by whatever that foundation was, I'm definitely on a list. Me and Connor are definitely on a list of theirs to keep an eye out for them, because we never went to the main facility. You know, we were near a main facility. We definitely went near one. Or basically skirted around it. Oh, we needed a tougher type of tool. Oh, there's even mad wolves in there. Dragon Forge Dungeon 2. Save. Yeah. As you can tell by the fact that I've kind of turned the direction we're heading now, seeing as, you know, we can see our places that we've been behind us now, or only to the right of us. This is one of those times where we're kind of just going to pretty much discover most of the continent we're on, and hopefully it's actually kind of like a continent, because I think that would be really cool, firstly, but secondly, I think it would be really nice to be able to know that we have a continent that is to ourselves and doesn't sprawl too much further in all directions. I do know that to the north of our home is ocean, so definitely cut off there. No ice dragon skeletons again. I think they're extremely rare, so yeah. Much rarer than the... I actually tried to jump into the land in the water there, which obviously didn't work. But we are really doing just fine so far. I'm using this peripheral visions here because you can see a little further. The fog isn't as effective in peripherals of Minecraft. Just to see if we can spot any structures in the distance, that's all. I'm going to throw this snow away, though. The only reason I gathered as much as I did was because I wanted to see if there was a Ice and Fire village there. Because they trade snow for sapphires, which are their trading material. They don't trade emeralds. Just like to have some sapphires on hand. Because they also, I think, can trade dragon bones and other things that can be useful to us. So that was my thought with that. That was part of my thought process, was maybe we can get us some resources. And it's going to become night, and we really don't want to be stuck in a forest. So hopefully we can get out of this forest, or at least we'll start working from the trees for now. It's kind of hard too, especially going into going into a spruce biome or taiga biome in this direction. Yeah, okay. It's definitely going to be hard to survive tonight. Oof. At least we got decent armor and stuff. Where, we've got. Let's get up here. 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 Let's It's a nice perch. Let's hoping there's water below us, but there's not. Alright, so it looks like, let's go up and pull up the map here. So this is what the adventure we've gone on so far. We've kind of snaked around. Okay, it definitely looks like we've missed this section here, probably because of this desert here, or this desert village here. Yeah, because that's where those death worms were. That's where we died of the hippogriff. There's the death worm death. And then home is all the way back over here. Yeah, there it is. This is what home looks like from the map. There's a chicken pen, a little wheat field I made, or took over. A pumpkin patch. There's our pineapples. There's the actual house. There's the sheep pen there. There's going to be a cow pen there. There's that big tree that was overlooking this at first. And then, yeah, we got the little farm and the little mountainy area. This is where the entrance to the mine is, that I haven't actually mined in further than, like, setting up places to be. Because I'm going to set up little platforms every 4 blocks, because we're going to be using a hammer once we get the ability to do so. Which I want to get to the nether before I really do that, because I want to find some ardite and cobalt, make some manulum, since it's a very decently strong tool. It's a very nice tool to use. And if we go to the nether, we can start pumping, or we can grab a ton of lava just by strip mining alone. And from that, we can I'm outta Haha, suckers! I'll hold the lantern, which doesn't actually appear in your hand, which is kind of weird. Oh wait, no, that's right. Okay, I was just dumb. It was just because of there's a cave troll, another one. I guess they rarely spawn on the surface at night. That'd be a thing. I guess that would be a thing because I would get confused. I think it's the caves because it's dark out, but it's really just because it's nighttime. I think it's a giant cave. It's me being knowledgeable about how trolls are dumb. Even though everybody thinks trolls like, oh, they're the ones that do the thing with the bridge. Nah, these are cave trolls. These are big, dumb, stupid things with big old hammers that like to whack you. They like to do a funny yellow dog meme with the bonk. As we've seen before, actually. Seeing as we have fought one before. And lost. Because its regenerative ability. It's basically undoing all the damage we did every second. Moments after we did it. Yeah, okay, we need to get to there as fast as we can. Those spiders. I'm glad there's no actual like enemies that spawn up here. Of course there was Mousie's mobs that added a mob that could totally spawn up on here, which I thought was really cool, but I ended up removing that mod. Just because I didn't really want it in. I might add it later, but I don't remember if it actually has structures or not. But I believe that just adds things that spawn in certain biomes. It would be cool if it did actually have structures, though. This is a very big barren area. Yeah, I'm so used to in RL craft. I there was like a village pretty much in every place there was the ability to spawn one up on these things. They were huge and sprawling. All they're very simple, small structures, though. They always have very small structures. They don't have any of the big ones like you see normally in Minecraft villages. 2 diamonds. Oh my lord, what a haul from here. Here alone. These astral sorcery buildings are literally the best thing. There's some emeralds we can get over there. Whoa. Big drop. Big drop. Looks like we're taking it, though. Oh, village over there as well. We can get that. Should I take the risk? Yeet. Yeah, that was worth it. No harm came to us. I was about to say make a bad philosopher quote. Philosopher power here. Velociraptor is going to come back because of this series. You watch it. I kind of missed Velociraptor memes, honestly. In a weird way, I miss Velociraptor memes. But yeah, I guess that's because they were kind of they were the most popular when I really joined the meme culture. Which I gotta be honest, I understand why some parents don't understand and don't want to understand the meme culture. Because there's some really bad people out there that make memes that are like, yeah, I get this big following, and you know, it's kind of the idea. And here's a Reddit moment. But I listen to Reddit stories. I listen to people telling stories. You know, like they read off Reddit and they're just like they're telling stories of people's. They're telling people's posts that they put on Reddit. They're telling the stories that the people are telling about like experiences and whatnot they've had. You know, ranging from everything like you know r slash mm, r slash relationship advice to r slash let's not meet, which is a very creepy one, which is a bit it's a smaller subreddit really than like entitled parents or any of those kinds of ones. Which if you guys would like to hear me do a Reddit reading, I would like to try one. Please do put down in the comments if you would like to hear me do a Reddit reading video. I wouldn't mind either setting up a second channel for that because I mean it's just reading stories and stuff. It shouldn't take too long to edit the videos together, seeing as I'll just do clips and clips of that nature. But yeah, I don't get the whole like anti Reddit culture that I've kind of been seeing. It's like I get it. There's a lot of bad people on every platform, but it seems like everybody hates on Reddit because like that it's Reddit, Tumblr, and uh Reddit, Tumblr, and Twitter. Facebook kind of is immune to it because Mark Zuckerberg memes are funny, but it's one of those things that I've kind of noticed just, you know, listening to Reddit readers and or Reddit reading YouTube videos and stuff like that. There's one smaller person I listened to. They made a video and it was kind of cringy, um, because it was like, ooh, dude, you're just getting bullied for saying this, but that's a C. That's a ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly make a boat and boat away as quickly as possible from that dude. But it was like, yeah, he was just going on and on about how like it's stupid that people were like bullying him in the comments for. It wasn't him, was it? But they were just like, yeah, it's stupid that you guys are bullying me in the comments for reading Reddit videos and going like, oh, Reddit moment, Reddit moment. And it's like I got the reason why they made the videos because people were doing that kind of stupid stuff. That is a sea serpent right there, and then that's not a good thing to see. Actually, it's a good thing to see. Lets me know that I'm still just outside, or it lets me know that I'm still within that since I haven't seen a dragon yet. I'm still within the 8,000 blocks. But yeah, they were just getting bullied for being a Reddit YouTuber, and it was really funny because like it just set them up to be bullied more. You know, that's the thing. If you're getting hated on YouTube, just don't acknowledge it, and they'll leave you alone eventually. Like unless you're actually a bad person doing something really bad, like stealing content stuff like that, like then you deserve it. But I hope no one feels that I'm stealing content from anyone. Um, like like the whole thing with the clips I did before the Wednesday video that ended up being like 50 minutes long, um, or something like that. I might have cut it down when this comes out. You might see it be cut down a little bit and edited a little more than you'd usually expect a video from me. But yeah, I'd just like to say it's just a weird thing I've noticed. Really, it's just the whole Reddit versus whatnot. And I'll say that some of the most toxic people that I've seen that have been in this meme community and kind of this cancel culture, which is a terrible thing, and in and of itself, cancel culture is for those who are of the uninitiated. Cancel culture is the idea that something that is quote unquote bad, um, these people will kind of quote unquote band together to be like, no, we don't stand this anymore, and we want to get rid of it, and we want to remove that idea of whatever the thing is that they're targeting. Oh, it's a solar eclipse right now. Come on, can we get to a place where we can see it? Yeah, there it is. See, solar eclipse. Is it? Mobs of the night are able to spawn right now, which is fun. There's no way for me to get food up here. Yeah, there goes my hunger bar. Okay, that hurt. I was expecting not to get hit by that. Oof. I don't want to end this episode here by me getting back. If I get back to my stuff without dying, I will continue. But if I do die, I will just continue off camera. I'm gonna do off camera work tonight. Like when I actually start rendering the video to go out for 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 Wednesday, I will be continuing on here. Unfortunately, it'll be like really laggy for me and whatnot, and I won't do it for long. Obviously, I'm gonna just build my house AFK by my hopping bonsais that are constantly producing wood. I wish I just that the place that we built the house was in the spawn chunks, because that would mean that, while I'm away right now, while I'm out doing this, I'd be getting wood as well, but it maxed out the storage on it. But oh well. Anywho, yeah, there's the village that I was going to go to after I went to the other thing. Yeah, because I jumped down here. Yeah, there's the. Oof, I am nearly dead. I need to be very careful now. Yeah. Also, I would like to point out the fact that there's actually a very big following for Reddit readers. Usually, there's a lot of people that just kind of listen to them, because it's kind of like a podcast, like how I do my D&D with the guys. Which there is actually a whole other D&D. It's a restart of the Pokemon D&D that's been just kind of hiding in the shadows yet. And it's saved. It was saved to start this summer, but seeing as I also planned on having a actual like schedule for the summer, and seeing how summer basically didn't happen, and I mean, technically, and the way that with the way that the sun and the moon work, summer is happening right now. I just mean in the way of oh, it's not happening because coronavirus, which already did demonetize this video entirely. um yeah, so well, hope whatever I was going after was worth it, because well, I made it there without dying. So continuing this episode for a little bit until I actually need to record a Saturday episode, which I'll probably do tomorrow if I end up actually getting around to it. Might forget. I know myself. At least we got health now. I know why I died there as well. I know why I died from that jump is because I actually stopped pressing forward because I thought it was over it, but no, I was still short. Yeah, that's why I thought I saw a diamond on top of it. There is. That's why. That's why I thought I saw a diamond on top of it, because there is. Plus, there's also the chance that ice dragon bones, and there's a polar bear there that I'm just gonna avoid you. And there was also this thing going around that like band kids are always bad, and they're always like super obsessed with memes that they like incorporate into their normal speaking in place of like normal phrases or whatnot. And I gotta say that's not been any that's probably been the most truthful, like relatable, understandable meme for me, because I was kind of like that when I was in band, the marching band I was in. It's because I did not have a personality further than that because I was depressed. So also that none of them in the band helped me with that. None of them helped me grow as a person, because I realized that the one person that could have technically been that person to help me realized that wasn't exactly a personality, and grow as a person ended up being just the same. So isn't this a oh no, it's a faint Amarath. Wait, you break to get glowstone for these things. Oh, that's so cool. I forgot these existed. Now that is a genuine Redditor moment. Well, okay. Here's the thing about that genuine Redditor moment thing. Um, this man, there was a picture of this man out with his wife, I think, or his fiance, and and I think she bought him something that he really wanted, and and they took a picture with it, and he had this big old smile on his face with his mouth a little open and whatnot, and he looked really happy. Everyone in the comments, though, and this was iFunny, one of the ones that I was saying was very toxic and kind of almost. Oh, there's a lot of racist people, actually, I should say, on there. I'll take the pat in the bucket. There's a ton of racism, and it's unironic, racism on there. I wouldn't mind if it went away because I use it too much. I am not racist, or at least I don't think I am racist. I try not to be racist. But yeah, that's the thing, is that, like, it, it's like, it's an absolute minefield, today, right now, in today's day and age, to say anything to anyone, because you don't know what's going to offend someone and you know, what's going to be considered funny. It like the joke is right now that people are saying is like, humor is dead. It's been kind of killed by the fact that there's people out here that want to take, you know, somebody trying to make a joke as, you know, saying, "Hey, let's kill all black people," kind of thing. And people going, "Oh my God, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. That's what they're saying." It's totally that, and not just someone making a joke and whatnot. It's the idea that this, again, this cancel culture. What I really think happened with what's going on recently is that the cancel culture went after racism, and it just kind of festered, and then coronavirus, and then a black man got kneeled on by a cop, until he suffocated to death. And yeah, I think it was also true that he had a criminal record, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm thinking that's probably untrue. But it's possible that it is true, and I just like to maybe throw that out into the pot of, like, well, maybe this guy wasn't number one American hero type, kind of thing. Maybe he shouldn't be the face of change for America. Another diamond. Yes, 5 diamonds. 5 diamonds, people. Yeah. I don't want this episode to get too political. I've already gone too far with it, but I would just like to say, and kind of want to leave it here, is that, you know, this whole stuff that's been going on, there's no right or wrong in it. I believe it's a lot of some people took one thing too far, and these people reacted in a bad way. And when that bad reaction happened, people were like, "Oh my God, that's such a terrible thing," you know, to say or do or whatever, or react to it. So now we hate you. And it's like, what did I do other than say, this is the truth, this is a problem that we were having, and I agree with you. But I don't think we should go to that extreme. I think that's the real, like, the kind of emotion that's been taken on by recent events is just one side was trying to be okay, and then one side is too overzealous with their idealisms and whatnot. Like, yes, racism is bad, but still, you need to recognize when, you know, something should be a teachable moment for someone, you know, like there's a video going around of this white person. I have no idea. The gender is indeterminable now because honestly, to me, it looks like a dude a dude that tried to look like a woman, or it could be the other way around, and I have no idea. Ooh, a castle. Hello. Thing to raid over there. It's very weird terrain generation right there. Yeah. Just a lot of negativity and whatnot is what's going on, and it really needed to stop with that. But the video I'm talking about is this this person's like, B words be out here, um, ruining people's lives for saying the N word, and then it's like the person is like prepping their hair or whatever, and then the next thing is the song switches of whatever, and it says "I am B words," with the person now smiling, and it's just one of those things where it's like, so the video then switches to some black man sitting in his home, and he's like, so instead of like, you know, making it a teachable moment for said person to learn that, you know, this is a world we all live in together, and in reality, saying one race is worse than the other is going to get no one anywhere. And the perfect example and the perfect thing is that we shouldn't be punishing these people that are being like this. We should be teaching them that that kind of viewpoint on the world is very, very wrong. They should be, taught that lesson in a way that they'll listen. So, and it may be different for every person. If it's a little kid that doesn't understand it but has heard his dad say it, who's a really big racist, and the kid doesn't understand the difference between that's not okay and that is, because on one side he's got his dad that's telling him that's okay because his dad, is racist. But it's the thought of like, you know, what about this? What about the kid who's really innocent in this situation? He's just a kid. That's it. That's all that's going on there. It's not like he's killed 7 black men and he's gotten away with it because he's white. No, it's he doesn't understand why his dad's like that, and just following his dad's example. That could be a teachable moment that when he goes out into the world, hey, that's not a nice thing. That's not a good thing. That's a terrible thing to say. It's very wrong, and people take offense to that. And there's a whole idea behind you know some people say that people need to grow a thicker skin and whatnot. But what in reality it is that this cancel culture came in and sheltered a bunch of people out of seeing the evils of the world. So when they actually got out into the world, you know, this cancel culture got even worse because now there's these people thinking that, oh, if I just send my thoughts and prayers these people's way, racism will go away. So like share and retweet, kind of thing. But no, that's not how it works. You need to work on this. You need to make campaign to tell people, hey, racism is wrong. But instead, this one person decided to make a video. They were like, I dox people online for saying the N word and ruin their lives. Instead of, as the guy in the video points out, it's like, instead of making a teachable moment, you now have basically can put this person in jail, and when this person's in jail, now now their racism is justified. Instead of making it a teachable moment, you justified their racism. You made them feel like, okay, so what I'm doing is right then, because these people are terrible, these people are evil. Kill these people, get rid of these people. They need out of our country. We need, that kind of stuff. And then there's the difference between racism and the actual factor of economics and whatnot. Like when it came to like the border controls and whatnot. It's like I I feel sorry for the and I know this is like that's like the most like the you don't know what it's like thing to say, but it's like, yeah, I don't want the job I need to, like get into the workforce or get out there and to actually start my life with the person I love. Oh my god, that's a dragon. There was a dragon over there, wasn't there? There's a dragon this way. I think I'll finally exit the safety zone. Was that a dragon in the sky? Oh, I feel so unsafe right now. That looked like a large one too. If it was, it might have just been that hippogriff. No, that was bigger. There's a bigger wing flap than that. Either that was him flying over my head, or there's a dragon in the sky somewhere right now. Oh, this is scary terms right now, boys. Scary turn of events. Because I think I might have left the safety zone. How far away am I from home? 5,000 blocks. Yeah, I'm getting either outside of it or very close to the outside of it. For all I know, that dragon was like a massive one in the distance as well. Because if you uh, watched that with the first iteration of Draconic Futures, there I went to the Twilight Forest and I went to fight a Naga, and there was a stage 5 dragon nest next to the Naga thing, and I didn't notice until halfway through the fight, and it woke up, and oh jeez, did it terrorize me from there on out. I literally broke the portal and closed it up, I think. It's a waste of a diamond. I wasted a diamond because of the fact that that dragon could just touch the portal and come through. It could destroy the blocks on the portal, but the portal blocks will exist for a moment because it's definitely not in the list of blocks that get destroyed by touching, which means that it would have spawned literally in the basement of my house and destroyed my entire house, destroyed everything there, and that would have been it. That's the reason that I did this safety zone thing. With 8,000 blocks out, is the first time dragons can start spawning. And of course, venturing out to see a dragon was not my goal. It was actually on the list of things to avoid for now. But I think we'll stop when we find our next village here. Ooh, I heard wings. I heard wings. Is that another hippogriff? Yes, it's another hippogriff. Okay. I'm very scared now because I thought I saw a dragon, so now I'm like, the other thing is that I could totally be passing over like a stage 4 or 5 dragon nest and not know it, and then have just a dragon erupt from the ground and kill me. That's the thing about Ice and Fire, is that you wake up a dragon somewhere just deep underground, it's over. You know, if you're not prepared for it, because it's gonna burst out of the ground, it's gonna kill you, and you're gonna have nothing you can do about it. I don't even have any silver yet from Ice and Fire. I need to remember where silver spawns, because I know silver's in this. It also has a very nice looking armor set. Ice and Fire's silver armor. Looks really nice. So hopefully we get that. Wow, I just realized how heavy this episode has been with topics that are very, very touchy-feely. But as touchy-feely as Biden is with little kids. Um, but yeah. Oh, there's a village right here, isn't there? What do you know? Maybe we can trade with some villagers. We have 24 emeralds on us. But this is also our way home for now. And yeah, we want to get this waystone claimed as fast as we can. Just again, the thought of maybe a dragon being somewhere nearby. Oh. Hell yeah. Oh, I just swore. I'm so sorry. Oh yes, a suspicious soup is added because of... Oh, night vision. Night vision 2. Hey. Don't remember what a Black Lotus does. I'm actually going to look that up. I never known what Black Lotuses do. Okay, it's from Botania and it does something... You gotta empower it somehow? My guess is it's a ritual thing, that's why it's not showing how to craft it or anything. Oh, look at that. Look at it. What a chest. This is a decent village. This would have been a nice village to spawn by. Ooh. Dang. That's coming with me. Another bucket. Seems pointless to take buckets from here. Isn't pointless to me. Anything else? Cake of leaping. I was about to say keek of leaping. That was weird. Fishing pole up there. Jam guy. I'm gonna pick you up. Wait, no. I want to pick you up and drop the lotus. Village 7. Done. Lotus. Can I, like, eat this or something? No. Rare queens. Whoa. Yeah, oh, there's a crate down there. Not worth it, but there's a crate. I've already come in here, haven't I? Have I? Yeah, this was the chest. Yeah, that was the chest with the iron in it. This is crate or no barrel. Oh, only one. Oh, it's just got one of those in it. Alrighty then. Seeing as it's just about to become night, let us travel on home. And I gotta say, thank you guys so much for watching, especially these longer episodes as we start off the series. The only reason I'm doing these longer episodes is because there's a lot of traveling that we're doing. At the beginning here, we're doing a lot of adventuring, looking for all these resources, and just trying to generally. Oop, there's a audio error there. That was an interesting one. But we really have done well with the last little bit of adventuring and stuff here. This has been really fun to go through with you guys, watching and whatnot. It is awesome that I'm back into recording and whatnot, or at least I'm getting back into it, and it feels really good to record again. And again, I will say, it's like the 30th time I've said again in this last sentence. I would like to thank you guys for coming to my videos whenever I do upload, because it means a lot to me to see a view, even if it's just a single view on a video. It means a lot because it means that I didn't fail that day in making content that at least someone was able to watch. So if you did, at least, or were at least able to watch at least one of the videos throughout the week, go ahead and give that video a like, whatever video it may be. It doesn't necessarily need to be this one. But if you did, please be sure to give that video that you did a like, and just show your support. I'd love to see what you guys want me to, what kind of videos you'd love to see me continue to do. English is not my first language, apparently. Well, yeah, Draconic, but still. You'd think I'd be doing a little better with it by now. But yeah. I mean, look at this upgrades. Look at these upgrades within this video, though. We went from no armor to a full set of iron that's decently repaired. That we can also go back to those villages and stuff and melt down stuff. I will make the Saturday video tomorrow, probably. I feel like editing and stuff like right now. So I'm gonna get to that. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, really like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. But until then, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. I'm probably just gonna go and grab the resources and stuff and melt them down in the smelter back there. Bye, guys.